Venezuela's embattled president Nicolas Maduro has a friend in Moscow, Vladimir Putin no less. With Trump's threats to overthrow him probably ringing in his ears, Maduro sought help and reportedly got assurances from the Kremlin. WION's Archana Solanki reports.
Venezuela's president is hoping his handshake with Russia's Vladimir Putin will turn out to be a masterstroke. Why? Because in Venezuela, the situation may be slipping out of his hands. The economic crisis has triggered unprecedented protests. People are queuing up in the wake of massive food and medicine shortage. There is anger, there is frustration, and some say a point of no return.
Мы видим, что Венесуэла переживает непростые времена. Такое впечатление складывается, что вам все-таки удалось наладить какой-то контакт с теми политическими силами, которые вам противостоят.
In this scenario, Putin has assured Maduro of all support, while also encouraging him to talk to the opposition.
Agradezco todo el apoyo que nos han dado a nivel político y diplomático en los momentos difíciles que hemos enfrentado y vamos superando.
And support from the Kremlin means a lot.
Работа между нашими странами продолжается, в том числе в сфере экономики.
Putin has also promised to reschedule its loan to Venezuela, and while there was no public mention of it, Maduro would have probably sought help from Russia, given Donald Trump's threats to use force to overthrow him. Bureau Report, WION.
And no, we're not done with talking about Russia on this show just yet. It's celebrating a starry week with the 60th anniversary of Sputnik, the world's first artificial satellite, and now the first immersive 360-degree space film.
To mark 60 years of the first satellite sent into space, Russia has unveiled a virtual reality space movie at the Memorial Museum of Cosmonautics in Moscow. The footage, 2 minutes long, has been shot using 360-degree cameras that can be used in hostile conditions in space. It shows astronauts walking around the International Space Station and launching a small measuring device into space. Russia signaled its entry into space in 1957 with the launch of Sputnik. A silver object the size of a basketball, it was the first man-made satellite launched into space from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. It used a radio beacon to send a beeping sound back to Earth as it orbited the planet every 98 minutes. Sputnik was in orbit for 92 days before it lost speed and burned up in the atmosphere. But this silver sphere opened massive frontiers in the space race. Bureau Report, WION.
Now, more chilling details have emerged today as investigators handling the Las Vegas shooting probe spoke to the media. They said that Stephen Paddock not just had 23 guns inside his room at the Mandalay Bay Hotel, he'd also arranged for explosives. Investigators also shared that Paddock purchased 33 firearms in the last 1 year and had rented a room in downtown Las Vegas before the attack. This room was booked at the Ogden Hotel during another music festival called Life is Beautiful.
That ran through Paddock's mind is unknown, but it was directly during the same time as Life is Beautiful. We have recovered evidence from that location. We don't know if it is evidence, but we have recovered items in video evidence. And I don't want to, you know what, I'm using the wrong term. Evidence is not the term. We have recovered video from there to review Mr. Paddock's actions while he was there.
Investigators have uncovered little to solve the mystery behind the motive of the attack. They're still not sure what turned Stephen Paddock into a mass killer. The Las Vegas police told the media today that Paddock lived a secret life and something may have happened to him between October of 2016 and last month that compelled him to buy more weapons. Investigators are now also looking at the possibility of an accomplice. An arsenal of lethal weapons was found inside Paddock's homes in Reno and Mesquite. The police say that it is troublesome that a single individual was able to buy all these weapons and stock them inside the hotel without any help.